everyone, welcome back to the channel. For this episode of John's Toy Reviews, we take a look at the DC Multiverse Aquaman from Mcfarlane Toys. This is from the Zack Snyder version of the Justice League film that was released this year, 2021. Look, it's Jesus. No, it's Aquaman. I do wish that they released another version of this one, but this is actually the one that mostly appeared in the movie when he has that Atlantean armor. And there you go with what do you call this? This is not a trident. This is a, I don't know what you call a 5-pronged trident. I heard about it. My mind's blanking with a heptagon. I don't know. Something with 5 points. This is not a trident. This is like a 5-pronged weapon. And right off the bat, you can see that I have some paint issues there. Okay. Good plastic window, so you can see the product already. Kind of looks like a Saint cinematic photo at the back, which is also the cinematic photo used for that trading card. Standard Mcfarlane Toys stand inside as well. So let's open him up, take a look at him, and remove that twisties tying him to his clamshell. Now this figure, my friend said right off the bat, removing him from his clamshell, he broke his ankles. Like his ankles was so brittle that when he was trying to remove him from his so to prevent that, let's cut this open so to free him. I hope I don't cut myself. Okay, so I freed one of his ankles. Let's free one of his ankles again. Okay, he is free and there is no breakage happening. And okay, freed Aquaman from his plastic prison. Now, my friend told me to be quite careful with this figure because he kind of broke the ankles on his figure while he was fiddling with it. Right, so a lot of the joints here are very tight, and his feet is kinda stiff. Okay, I don't want to meddle with that. Okay. Has toe bends. Yeah, he has toe bends. Very stiff toe bends. So I'm not gonna force that as well. Okay, because I'm not forcing anything of his to move. Alright, let's get that weapon out of there. I think this is his mother's weapon, kind of made of smaller plastic, very pliable. Sculpt on this guy is awesome. You could say that. That's one word to describe it. It looks like that his feet has that the traditional Mcfarlane ball joint that allows him to point his feet downwards, but I won't force that, so because like my friend said, it's very brittle. Armor, this is a piece of armor that is could actually feel it, that it's more supple, more rubber-like. Once again, I'm gonna mention that I hope it's not one of those toys that becomes moist and sticky after a long while in storage, or if like you place it there and you don't move it for a year. or a year or more, and then when you come back to it, it's a bit moist and very sticky. The bracers, or what do you call this? Arm guards are of different material as well. This is also the same material, soft rubbery plastic. It moves around, so it kind of moves around. So it was put over his arms. He also has a rubbery trunk, but this one is affixed better than the Cyborg one, so it doesn't really move. This part, the lower torso part, is kind of whack. Okay, so there. Okay, so now let's move him. Head is on a dumbbell joint, but most of his hair, since it's one solid piece like that, kind of makes it hard for him to like move his head sideways, and it does move forward so he can look down a bit better, and it also looks upward like that. If you're getting dizzy with my camera, I'm very sorry. It keeps auto focusing on something, and I don't know how to fix it. His face sculpt is a bit derpy though. There is an unevenness to it which I could not pinpoint, but something like if you like drew something that you were supposed to like copy an exact likeness of a person, and then something is off with it, that this is how it normally looks like. There is a resemblance to Jason Momoa a bit if you squint, but it's not like the Cyborg one, which actually kind of looks like the actor. His hands are stiff. I'm not really sure how you would place this weapon on it without breaking the thumb. I know there are ways to make plastic more pliable, like using a hair blower, using the heat so that it would become a bit more softer, and so you could move it. So anyway, to hold it, and I think once you hold it, the figure would probably be holding it for the rest of his life. The hands are a bit too stiff for me right now to ply it open, so he would hold this, but the width on this weapon is a bit, I think, too thick. If you could see that circumference of that holding area, and this part would be very stiff, very tight holding that. Can raise his can raise both of his arms sideways easily, like so. When my camera is blurring, he looks like Jason Momoa. When it is not, it looks like a weird drawing of Jason Momoa. The shoulder flaps, unlike with Cyborg, is attached to his chest armor, so the bicep swivel here is not impeded by that. Arms can actually go forward. His butterfly joint is more pronounced, so that back bend there is very good. The front, not so much, since the chest armor is preventing movement inwards. Double jointed elbows, and on the wrist, I can't really see the wrist, but it looks like it features the same ball joint that most of the Mcfarlane toys employ. So it has that up-down motion, also the inward-outward if you can position it correctly. There is a dumbbell joint on the mid-torso, allows sideways motion. On the ab crunch, a back arch a bit, and also rotation there. Rotation on the waist as well, also a bit of a bend forward, bend backwards, sideways motion as well. You can do the full splits. You can do the splits. I suggest not to do that much, because maybe you'd pop it off like what I did with the Batman one. And what else? Double jointed knees. The ankles are on the same ball-like articulation that most of the Mcfarlane toys have, so be careful with it. I'm not really sure, because it's this booth is the boot impedes much of its articulation, and I think because of the pressure of moving it, you might break it, like what happened to my friend, or it's a bit too brittle. I'm not sure. Maybe just a quality control something would happen to him, but I do not want to like risk it with my copy. Is he taller than Superman? Yeah, he is a bit taller than Superman. But the same silhouette of body, so almost the same body type as well. He is actually he does look a bit more. Come on, stop blurring. He does look a bit more slimmer actually than Superman, and Superman comes looking a lot stockier. Here is Batman. So Batman is still stockier than, of course, Cyborg would be the slimmest of them all. So we have, and also Cyborg would be the least best figure to have standing up. And so we have Superman, Batman, and of course Wonder Woman here. So the team is shaping up nicely. Okay, I'm still not that sold on that face sculpt of Aquaman, but they do quite look nice together. So that's the video for today. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry I could not put his weapon in his hand. I'm quite afraid that I might break it, or because it's not that pliable. And yeah, please do leave a like, share this video to your friends, and please subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of toy reviews, and I do local Filipino comics content. And if you do subscribe, please do click on that notification bell so that you know when I'll be uploading other stuff. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.